and welcome to Cavs Daily, your one stop shop for everything Cavs related. I'm Paul Williams, your host, and I'm here to speak with you and give my opinion on everything Cavs related, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. Whatever it is, we'll be here daily, so we'll be talking about it. And when it comes to Cavalier news, at least since 2003, there's been one person that seems to always have at least a pretty decent sized chunk of that Cavs news spotlight, and that one man is none other than LeBron Raymond James, formerly of Akron, Ohio. Akron still has a home there, so still living in Akron, Ohio, the LeBron James. He has popped up again in some rumors and some reports that came out lately. They actually came out sometime today as Yahoo Sports. Tom Haberstall has threw out there that it seems a 3 or 4 team trade that would bring LeBron James home with, obviously involving the Cavs, the Lakers, and he didn't name the other two teams, but he said a 3 or 4 team trade that would bring LeBron back home and would send Darius Garland to the Lakers is only a few hurdles away from being a done deal. There's a lot of ways you can take that. Obviously, that's not coming from a direct source with one of the teams or with one of the players' camps or their teams. So take it for what you will, but I know Yahoo Sports and this writer in particular, they are pretty tied in and they do have a very solid reputation around the league and just around media in general. So I think the report does hold some water. It highlights that those main hurdles are Darius Garland and his big contract. Um, the Lakers being willing to accept that, as that would have to be part of a deal to make the contracts work. LeBron James would also have to waive his no trade clause, which I think would be a given if he's involved in any trade that he. If he's involved in any trade, it will be a trade that he wants to be a part of. And what would be the point of not signing off on a trade that you want? So I don't think the trade clause part of it would be any issue at all. I do think the Lakers would take on Darius Garland in that contract. Again, having a young facilitator like that to now match up with Luka, a much bigger sized guard, after showing you can have success with Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt, I think the Lakers would be okay taking Darius as the main piece of that type of trade. And I mean, this is something we talked about just a week or so ago because a different report came out along these lines. So, I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. And with LeBron, there's always something to the rumors that you hear. At this point, they are just rumors. I do, and it was mentioned in the article that it would probably take a very bad start from the Cavs or something crazy going on for this trade to actually go through and for the Cavs to be willing to take that plunge. But it is something that continues to be talked about, so we're going to talk about it here. And speaking of a LeBron homecoming, is at this point with all the rumblings and knowing that it seems LeBron had always wanted to end his career as a Cavalier, he has said he was going to in the past. Is it inevitable that at some point LeBron James will be in a Cavalier jersey again? I think it is. I always have thought it was since the moment he left in 2018. I just don't see him going anywhere else to retire, and I honestly don't see him having his retire tour year with any other team but the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I think it's a given that he will be back at some point. Obviously, it's not actually a given, but that is my opinion, and I think a lot of the tea leaves line up with that. I mean, I think it would be the best for his legacy as well, and that is something he definitely takes into consideration when making any decision. So I think that would play a part as well. But yeah, I do think that it's inevitable at this point. LeBron James will be a Cavalier at some point in his career when he uh, plays his last NBA game. It will be in wine and gold, unless the Cavs have changed jersey colors. But it will be as a Cavalier. I do truly believe that. And again, there's obviously nothing I can point to say, yeah, this is why I know it's happening for sure. I don't know it's happening for sure, but I do believe it's happening for sure. So I don't know if it's going to be during the season this season or the off season next year, or it could be 2, 3 years from now, honestly, with the rate he's looking like he could continue to play at, and the fact that as long as he's still playing and not in a Cavs uniform, that chance is going to be open for that to happen. So I do think at some point LeBron will be a Cavalier again. And with all the rumors about LeBron being a Cavalier again, whether it's now during the season or next year, how does it affect the team that the Cavs currently have, the players that we currently have that have worked very hard to make themselves their own Cavaliers team? I know it's very important for guys like Donovan and Darius and Jared and even Evan now that they have their own identity. They put in the work and did all the things to make themselves one of the premier teams in the NBA, and they deserve to be looked at as that for the work that they have put in. So I'm sure it does get tough on them at times, and it's obviously not ideal, but they are professional athletes, and they do know that just kind of comes with the territory. And they have the right type of leadership in the locker room, which I think also does play a big part in ensuring things like that don't have too much of an impact and don't go too far in breaking up what has made the Cavs a special team now for a few years, especially a special team last year. I think we will be okay, and I don't think these type of rumors will affect this locker room particularly that much. But anytime you're hearing over and over that the Cavs want to do this trade or this big, huge, earth-shattering move is inevitable, it's just a matter of time, and this guy's getting traded and that guy's getting traded, it's gonna it's gonna seep into your head a little bit, and you're gonna think about those things, and it's only human for that to sometimes maybe affect you. Hopefully, just in tiny ways that doesn't carry on to the locker room or the court. But yeah, these guys are humans, and these rumors are going to have some type of effects, being professionals or not. I just don't think it'll be any effects that will, in the long run, change the Cavs' trajectory in any way or change the performance that these guys go out and put on the court every night in this season and seasons beyond. So hearing rumors like this as a player have to suck. It can't be fun. I definitely feel for the guys, and I know it's unfair with all the work they've put in to kind of be their own team in a city where it's so hard to get out of the shadow of LeBron James. But this is a great group of guys, and they have a lot of great leadership in a lot of different age areas, as well as they have younger leaders like Darius and even Donovan, and then guys who are a little older vets like Larry Nance and formerly Tristan Thompson, who had a big impact on a lot of the guys. So I think the Cavs will be fine despite these rumors, but yeah, it is going to always affect you in some ways, but I don't think it'll affect the Cavs when it comes to basketball. And to wrap up the show today, I just want to talk a little bit about what a LeBron reunion for the third time would look like, and would there be enough success to make it worth the while? That all is going to come down to obviously what we have to give up to get him, how we get him, what type of situation it was, Were we able to just sign him as a free agent for the vet minimum? That changes things in every way. If we have to give up a lot of pieces for him, then it's tough to say what our outlook would look like. But with the type of team we built, I do think that we will be intact enough that if we do add LeBron, we're automatically going to be title favorites. And I do see a title within a year or two of him being back. And it's not as much as, oh, because it's LeBron James, but it's because what he would have around him and how well the team is built for a small forward and a player just like LeBron James to come in and thrive on a team like that. And if anyone could, it is a veteran great like LeBron James. So I do think that regardless of what it took to get him here, yes, we would have the success that would make it worth it. But it just would be such a different type of experience as a fan and as a team. I mean, the joys that we had the last few years watching this team grow together and become such an elite team organically, that's out the window. Now it's literally win or you suck. Win or why is there so many things wrong with the team? Why aren't LeBron teammates performing? So it comes with so many different pressures that just aren't there, even though we're already a solidified championship contender. A LeBron team just changes that in so many ways. So it'd be interesting to see how a lot of guys responded, and it'd be a tougher experience for Cavs and their fans, but I think it would end up being worthwhile because I do think the Cavs would taste the ultimate success in that scenario. And I mean, I have a good feeling we're gonna find out. So maybe I'll get to be either proven right or wrong. But I do think if LeBron wears a Cavs jersey within the next year or two, when he's still playing at least very very strong level, maybe not an elite level, but if he's even close to what he was this past year, I think the Cavs would win a championship, and I think it'd be worth all the circus that it's going to be to get him here and then him actually being here. We will talk about that every single day if it happens, and even if it don't, we will still be discussing it. So make sure that you stay locked in, you stay tuned in every day to Cavs Daily. I hope that you enjoyed this video enough to hit the like button and subscribe. And until tomorrow, I appreciate you guys more than you know, and I hope you have a great day.